morning, Geeks and Gamers. It's Jeremy coming to you with another live stream on the single greatest, most important show in the history of the internet, Geeks and Gamers Daily. And I have bearded people hanging out with me today. I have Josiah from Josiah Rises. Hi, Josiah.
Yo, how's it going? It's good to be here on, as you said, the greatest show on the internet.
That's right.
Nothing is more important than this show, and we always bring the best of news to you guys. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Right. That's right. And then we have Fear the Beardo. What's
Let's
up,
go.
buddy?
Nothing much. Yeah, I too am lucky enough and glad to be on the greatest morning show on the internet. So yeah, let's just get into it, man.
I like the speculation when Ryan's not here. Ryan is getting gender reassignment surgery. So there you go.
I thought that was
true.
secret.
It's true. It's true.
Actually true.
Was I not supposed to say that?
That was a secret.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. It was going to be this big announcement, and we kind of just ruined it.
Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
right,
Ryan's
well.
just out doing typical racist things. Sorry. He's not doing anything else. My bad.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. But yeah. So good stuff. Yeah. Bear Knight says kick notification beat YouTube. Look at that. Kick notification before YouTube.
Nice.
You know
Nice.
who's a big let's see. Hang on. Okay, you know who is a big advocate of kick? Josiah Rises. He loves kick. He loves kick. I'm trying to convince Beardo to sign up for kick, but he keeps saying like, I'm committed to Twitch. They have a great policy for creators over there, and
Yeah.
Imagine being committed to Twitch still. Like,
Hey, listen, I'm a big fan of their CEO. He's there. He's all there, and I believe in him. I believe in Pokimane.
Man.
that 50%
okay,
split is for the greater good, guys.
Yes, it is. I don't need it. Take half of my money. I don't need it.
Tomac
450.
Is it time for more feet polls? Okay, let's not start that one tonight. Okay,
What
or today.
Oh boy.
What's this about?
Last night on Cobra Cast,
Oh boy.
J-Rock, to be fair, I made a lot of money, okay? But J-Rock jumps in the chat, dropping a 50 bomb and said, let's see Brie Larson's feet. And Brie Larson's feet is not a very good sight to see.
No.
They're really bad. And then it turned into a super chat fight as to like, no, here's $51. No Brie Larson feet. And then somebody come back, well, here's more money. We want to see the feet. And then finally, Darius came in with $199 super chat. He goes, no fucking feet. You know, like it was it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. So
That man's been scarred for life.
That's right. Hey, there's another
50
for Cranking the Dog. Hey,
cranking the
that's
hog.
Drinking the hog. I'm sorry. Drinking the hog.
Cranking the hog.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic. Thank you. That's awesome, man. You guys are pretty excited. I saw Hayden Wayne in the chat. Hayden, yeah, Darius came in and he saved the world. They were calling for Hayden Wayne and Alec Baldwin's finger. Alec Baldwin's finger actually initially came in and saved the day. And they were like, Hayden, where are you at? Hey, where are you at? And then
Save us.
Yeah, so unfortunately I had to pull the pictures of the feet up in order because I was getting ready to share them. I did a 2-minute countdown because it looked like Bree's feet were winning. And then Darius comes in with $199 super chat.
Nice.
It was bad.
Man,
I didn't
Good
sleep
man.
well because I told him like, you ever kill like a massive like spider or a massive like bug in your house and it's like sitting in the corner and it's like until you actually like dispose of it, it kind of bothers you. That's how it was having her feet on my computer screen. Like it was like
I like
they're
that.
They're there.
I like leaving the spider there.
Why?
It's like a trophy.
No, dude. It means his whole family's gonna fucking find out and murder the fuck
good,
out of you.
Good, and I'll kill the rest of them. And I'll leave their bodies there too.
Anytime I kill like a spider or something, it's like I'm like, I got to get rid of it because if his family finds the body, they're gonna know it's me. They're gonna kill me, you know. So
Flush it down the toilet. Just
That's right.
as far away as possible.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, but we got some stuff to talk about. We all saw Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning yesterday.
Yeah.
We all saw it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we'll probably give our kind of, general thoughts about that here in just a minute after we catch up on some more of these super chats really quick. But yeah, Dead Reckoning Part 1 is, I can't wait to share my thoughts with it. I mean, I think everybody kind of understands we're all going to have good things to say about it, but it's what movies should be, man. It really is. So let's read a couple of those, Beardo, and then we will talk about it.
Yeah. So square root of 47 equals D-Day Cobra for $2 says, well. All right. Chris Coran dropped a $2, says, is he going to make is Ryan going to be male or female after he transitions?
We're
not sure yet.
All I can tell you is he will be white. That's just part of it. So
that's for certain.
Yeah.
Grace Randolph's chair for $5 says BLFM.
Brie Larson's feet matter. That's what that means.
Plague Runner for $5.
Cobra Cast gets wild, man. Cobra Cast gets wild. Brie Larson's feet matter. So that's
Yeesh.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough.
Plague Runner for $5. What do you guys think of Baldur's Gate 3 trans gay bear sex?
Trans gay bear sex.
I made a video on it.
Beardo's into it. I know that.
I made a YouTube video on it. It actually did pretty well, but the mob came after me. Apparently, the furries who desire having sex with animals found my video, and they.
Man, you got the furries after you, huh?
I did, man. In like a small channel like mine, dude, that shit blew up, dude, and they came after me.
Yeah,
they came after me. But it's kind of telling that many people are okay with animal fornication.
It is weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. But where was your ratio at?
Let me pull it up.
So just so everybody understands that here's what this is. This is from Grace Randolph's Beard of Shame from Cobra Cast.
Well.
Oh no.
Make it stop, please. Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Here's what's worse about it. Poor Hailstorm had to go through all the editing just to get those.
Rip Hailstorm.
And how many times he had to listen to it on repeat to make sure the beard was lined up. Oh no!
No wonder all he wants to do is torture everybody in video games.
Yeah. Oh, that would drive me insane, man. Holy shit!
Wow.
All right, where you at, Beardo, on that ratio?
I'm at 191 upvotes to 277 downvotes. It says I'm at a 40% like. 40% like. Yeah,
dude, I gotta go like Beardo's video and help a brother out.
You want to know what's actually insane? So you remember that Turning Red film that came out from Pixar?
Yeah, years ago.
I got ratioed on my video about that too when I was
criticizing
it and stuff. Same thing, bunch of furries just came out of nowhere, just like they like came out of the woodwork like cockroaches, and just like they ratioed that video. I think I ended up with like a 34% ratio on that.
Wow,
it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, same thing. They just popped out of nowhere. It's crazy. Yeah.
Thanks to Steph, I got my first ratio ever. Thanks to Steph. Steph, what video was that I got ratioed on? Come pop in here when you can. I can't remember what it was.
Was it the reaction to the Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
I think so. That Leo,
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, because I didn't like his accent, and they got ratioed on that one. That's the only ratio I've ever had on YouTube.
That's a really random one to get.
I know. Like never ever.
All the shit you've put out there.
I know. That's the one.
That's crazy.
I think what it was because it was uploaded, never been ratioed on Geeks and Gamers, never been ratioed on D-Day Cobra, but I got ratioed. It was on the Geeks and Gamers Daily channel that Steph kind of takes these shows and edits them together. And so it just kind of hit the the algorithm, I guess. But yeah, good job, Steph.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's read some more. Beardo.
Wolframe Heart for a 199 says, "Hail to the 199 Unit 47 reporting in."
Hell yes. Let's go.
Chef Nick Nero for a 199. Unfortunately, the internet gave freaks a voice.
Yeah.
True.
Sad but true.
True.
Sad but true.
Yeah, freedom of speech.
Yep.
Jay Salty Taint for a 199. Jay says hi. He also misses Big Spoon Beardo. 199.
Oh snap!
Good old Jay. Did you see what Donnie Danko posted on
Yes,
Twitter? So
I did
look at
see it.
this. So this
I
is
did see it.
this
And
is
he
the
followed me
most,
last night.
This is the most recent one right here. GG199. Look at that, man. Look at that.
That is dope. That is really cool.
He's gonna be adding. So you got Krista, Rolo, Epic Mike, Steph, Odin, Josiah, Nerdrotic, Ripa, QB, Shad. He's gonna this is gonna be
That's really awesome, man.
yeah.
Wow.
So I can't
Shout out to
wait,
Donnie, man.
Yeah, Donnie Danko is badass. So
Shout out
to Drunk 3PO. This is the coolest thing ever, man. It's the coolest thing ever.
Mhm.
You love to see it.
Yes.
Luca hold on. I'm going to make sure I pronounce this right. Luca Pilipovic.
They want your video. They will link to your videos so they can they probably want to go downvote it even more. But
go ahead and give me all of the downvotes and more views. I will take it. I don't care. It's going to get monetized the same either way.
He's becoming a YouTuber now. Look at him.
I love it.
There you go, Cam, man. I just posted it if you want to pin it. Here we go. Luca Pilipovic for $10. Going to be hard to argue against the Daily Wire when they say gaming is degenerate when Baldur's Gate 3 includes bestiality and people passionately defend it. What is the counter argument there?
I mean, the counter argument
We're the counter argument.
Yeah, we are. I mean, so again, just because you have one exception doesn't make it the rule. You know, this is one example of it.
You can say the same thing about movies, you know, like if you take any, weird movie out there and be like, oh, movies are degenerate. It's like, that's not the argument. Yeah. So, and again, the whole point is that they've made these nonsensical claims long before something like this happened. You know what I mean? And so that would be our definitely our current argument to it. But yeah, I mean the Baldur's Gate thing is degenerate. So
yeah, exactly, and it makes no damn sense whatsoever. So, but yeah, so that's just it's a boomer take, it's a ridiculous take, and it's a take that doesn't help the overall goal of what the Daily Wire is trying to do, which is why we continue to call it out. So,
100%.
G Dash just dropped a $50 donation. Says, where is G&G's twink Ryan today? Just a bunch of bears and dad bods. Hey, hey, you watch your mouth. Okay.
Oh man, thank you for the 50. And let's jump right into it. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. We all saw it yesterday, so we're just going to give our general thoughts on it. This is exactly what movies should be. It's everything a movie should be. And unfortunately, we're in a time where we have to acknowledge things that shouldn't need to be acknowledged as a positive in the movie. But like, yeah, it's got a lot of female characters in it, and they're all badass. They're all awesome. And those are things you shouldn't even have to acknowledge. Just the fact of, hey, yeah, just the characters in general are awesome. But because Hollywood has continued to ruin female character after female character after female character, because their entire point was, we need women in this role. We don't need to develop them. Blah, 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 blah. Mission Impossible crushes it across the board. The action is nonstop. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie, by the way. I do have a minor, issue with it. But overall, Tom Cruise knocks it out of the park once again. The stakes are there. There's scenes in the movie. I was talking to Beardo about this. No spoilers, but like there's a scene in the movie towards the end, and it's obvious that the end result. I'm still on the edge of my fucking seat. I'm like, oh my God. Are they, it's just how well done it is. So a fantastic, action film with Tom Cruise being peak Tom Cruise once again. This dude's like 60 years old. and he's just
he doesn't look it though.
Crushing it.
He doesn't look a day over
Crushing
41 in this movie.
Yeah, it's insane. So, what did you think, Josiah?
I was going to say the same thing. One of the things that I noticed about this film that I haven't experienced in a while is I was on the edge of my seat. Even towards the beginning of the film, there's like a scene in, like the airport and stuff. And even in that scene, I was like, and I, you know, I was just like on the edge. I was like, this is what action movies should be. We haven't had this type of stuff in a long time. And it like, there was so much going on. And it was just like, I loved every moment of this film just because it made me excited to be in the theater again and to be watching a movie. And once again, Tom Cruise absolutely just crushes it as he always does. And man, I was just blown away by the film. And it's like there are very, very few movies that are like that are being made today. And even with you know, all the different characters and stuff, like this is exactly the thing that I love about what Tom Cruise is doing. And you know, he just wants to make good movies. He just wants to make movies that entertain people. And you know, there's all these different characters that are at play and stuff, but they all have an important role that actually adds to the story. It doesn't matter what their gender is. It doesn't matter what their race is. They all are there for a reason. And there's no identity politics that are needed for the film. And
Zero.
It's just a beautiful film. It's great to watch.
There's even, and me and Beardo was talking about this last night, and there's, you know, the numbers for Mission Impossible, but me and Beardo talking about there is a female character in the movie who's like literally like the fucking Terminator, it seems like, but she's awesome. It's cool as hell. And there's an arc to it. Like it's so good. So Beardo, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, well, before I get into it, you mentioned you had an issue with it. Is your issue a spoiler? Can you discuss it?
It's not a big spoiler. Oh, I can be vague about it, but I didn't love the villain. And I didn't love the motivations of the villain, and I felt like it felt a little kind of like, really, you know, like
it felt a little out there, you know,
just like your typical bad guy.
Yeah, well, no, it's just the way they try to incorporate it into a story that's this deep into it and trying to tie back to the past. The villain himself, I had no problem with in terms of the actor or the portrayal of the villain. It's the way that it was kind of pulled into the story. You know?
Yeah, it was kind of difficult to grasp what his motive was, other than the fact that he hates Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
But as far as my thoughts on the movie, I pretty much agree with both of you. It's fantastic. And with modern action movies, like, you kind of get taken out of it. I mean, just take the new Indiana Jones, for example. Like, you can tell in some scenes where it's like, that's clearly not Harrison Ford. That's somebody either wearing a prop mask with CGI filter on it and somebody else doing it. That is not the case. Like, you know, Tom Cruise is 100% doing all of the action scenes, all of the car chases, everything that he does on the motorcycle and the jumps and the parachuting. It is all Tom Cruise, and it's fantastic. And the female characters, none of them are Mary Sue's. Yeah, do they all hold their own? Absolutely. But all three of them, there's three main female characters in here, and all of them have kind of like a different skill set. And the brute, like, well, actually, no, she's not a brute. That's the thing. She's like the Terminator, but the way she moves and fights, it's almost kind of like Catwoman-esque is the closest thing I can kind of like it's very thought out, and she pinpoints where her hits are going to be. She's not a brute at all, but she is like, she's a tank. Like, she's awesome. Haley Atwell, obviously fantastic, beautiful, and you know, she kind of steals for me. Hot. She steals this every scene that she's in. As far as like I'm concerned, every time Haley Atwell was on screen, it was like I was looking at her, which is fantastic. Tom Cruise knows what the hell he's doing when he, you know. So I had no real issues with the movie. I can kind of understand where you're talking about with the villain and stuff, but man, if I were to say, did I like the last one, Fallout, better than this one? I think they're both equally as good. Fallout is great for what it was in its own kind of story. This one is great for what this one is. They're both fantastic Mission Impossible movies. The music is great, and it's a must see. I think I I would give it, if I'm going to give it a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like a 9.1.
It's really good. It's
every action like sequence is like its own piece of art in the film, and it's just so perfectly constructed with everything that's happening in those scenes and stuff. And you can just see, even just like from the pacing and all the different, like, you know, the little twists that they have and all the different action scenes and all that type of stuff. It's just it's really, really awesome to see, you know, them actually give a shit about making good action films and good action scenes once again, which we do not get very often. So,
and it's funny. It's funny. It's like really funny. There's points where Tom Cruise does not take himself seriously in this movie at all. Like there's scenes where, I mean, whether it's between him and Haley Atwell and the situations that they're in, where it's like, this is kind of getting ridiculous, but we have no choice. We need to go through with it. Like the car chase scene and everything. And then especially like with his friends, with Luther and with the other dude, the other redhead, what's his name?
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg's character, right? Those three have amazing chemistry, and I know they've been in a lot of these Mission Impossible movies before. They've worked together, but it's like, it is kind of funny in a serious way, and I thought that was very well done.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it gets you back to like why we love to go see movies in the first place, and there is literally no BS in it at all. There's none of that. It's meant to entertain. And Tom Cruise is a legend. He is an all-time legend. He will probably go down as the greatest action star in the history of Hollywood. And yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about. Do I think this movie can hit $1 billion? I think that's probably a stretch, but I do think it's possible, but I think it's probably a stretch. I do think that it's definitely going to be a monumental hit. It's probably going to be, it's going to flirt with this 800-900 million for sure. Probably. I think Fallout did like 700 or 800 million or something like that. So, but this is coming off the momentum of Top Gun Maverick, which obviously was a all-time big time hit. And Tom Cruise's stock has never been higher right now. So, I mean, it definitely could.
I was going to say, I think after Top Gun Maverick, that made people appreciate Tom Cruise on a whole new level, especially with kind of where we're at right now with films and with kind of the culture in general. And I think that there's going to be a lot of people. I mean, people have always kind of showed up just because it's Tom Cruise, but I think that's going to be heightened at this point with what this film is doing and stuff. So
I was talking with someone yesterday about the film, and I was like, the movie is long, but thinking about it, I don't think I would trim out any part of this movie. Like everything in this movie kind of seemed necessary, and it was
pacing was really good.
The pacing was good. I mean, it's long, but there isn't a single scene or part that I would make shorter to make the runtime shorter. I think it's perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
totally.
Absolutely. And yeah, so highly recommended if you are interested. Highly recommended for sure. And as I showed, we got right here. So the fuse is lit. Paramount's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning began its box office heist with 15.5 million yesterday, including 7 million in previews. That's on par with Fallout, which opened on a traditional Friday with 22 million. So I have not rewatched the Mission Impossible movies. I do recall thinking 2 is trash, and it seems like most people when they rewatched, they still think 2 is trash. But outside of that, the rest of them are great. Even 3 with J.J. Abrams. And again, I never thought J.J. was a horrific director, but he's clearly screwed everything up recently. And it kind of seems like he left Hollywood, Josiah. He's kind of in a big timeout right now, which is pretty hilarious. You get what you deserve.
Yeah. But I mean, J.J. Abrams, like, back when he made that film, I think that J.J. Abrams was actually not doing too bad with his films and stuff. He was in his prime. Yeah. Obviously, it's fallen off now, but back then he was actually doing some pretty good stuff. And he kind of revitalized the Mission Impossible. He did.
Yeah. So, but anyway, good stuff for Mission Impossible. Again, this is what movies are all about. So hopefully everybody goes out and gets a chance to see it. Highly recommended from us. And we got some more supers. We got a lot of 50s today. I think they just like hearing Beardo say 50. I think they like hearing Beardo say 50.
Hey,
so
I'm okay with that. Gremlin and Cow says for 50.
50.
Look up Furries versus Space Marines on YouTube. It's hilarious.
Furries versus Space Marines.
Oh,
We'll have to give that one.
Here we go. Whoops, forgot to say Flash gets so right there from Gremlin. So
okay.
So there you go.
So that's a YouTube channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Buford T. Justice for 50. I know you're working your ass off, Jeremy. Any chance you're going to bring back the monthly stream where y'all talk gaming exclusively? Oh, yeah. And 199.
199. So was that the bragging rights? Is that because or are you talking about like where we did the gaming with Geeks podcast for a long time, but that's been over a year ago. But then
we've been talking about gaming a lot more on the main event.
We have, and that's kind of strategic, because I want to talk more gaming. Shout out to Hayden Wayne for putting that bug in my ear. Yeah, specifically Buford, is it bragging rights you're talking about, or are you talking about like this gaming centric podcast? Either way, gaming, the bragging rights is something a lot of people want to bring back with me, Dan Bask and Tommy Tron. And yes, I have plans to at least do that occasionally from time to time. It's just that's a hard one to kind of put together because of just logistics and stuff like that. But but gaming is something I think we're going to be talking more about gaming on Tuesday Night's Main Event moving forward. So because I enjoy gaming, so cool, shout out.
Shout out. We love to see it. Martin Molina for $20.
What's funny is normally on Wednesdays we play Battlefront here, and because it was the Mario Kart maps dropped last night, we played Mario Kart. But the entire stream turned into like a Star Wars podcast. It's kind of crazy. It's weird how that happened.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Martin Molina for $20. Dropping some money to support y'all's hard work. Jeremy, I'm proud to be a part of this community. I stopped supporting Kinda Funny years ago after getting attacked by fans for voting for Trump in 2020, and I never went back.
Hell yeah. Who said that? That's awesome.
Martin Molina.
Let's see. Let me find that. Here we go. Well, thank you, Martin. You're obviously welcome to be here. I watched Kinda Funny. I watched them when they were part of IGN. Greg Miller. This is back when Colin Moriarty was part of it. And then Colin left after his joke, about, again, this is the crazy world of the games journalist. Colin Moriarty on it was like some trend, like a day without a woman or something that was like, whatever. So he just made a joke. He's like, peace and quiet, hashtag a day without a woman. He got canceled over that. Yep. Are you kidding me? And I've talked about this many times. Like, this is the difference in where we are in our side of the internet and, Geeks and Gamers, Friday Night Tights, all that. Like, dude, I've seen like the Collider situation. We saw Robert Meyer Burnett get, canceled over his take on David Dorn, and I'm like, dude, the things we say and the things that people get fake offended over, the difference is like we have this infrastructure of people that don't give a fuck. We're not going to throw our friends under the bus because they said something that you pretended to be offended over, and everybody is able to speak their minds, have their opinions. Sometimes people make jokes. Sometimes people take jokes too far. Hey, that's life. That's just the reality of the world. Then you're not going to throw your friends under the bus. Kinda Funny. Like, they literally just threw their friend under the bus, Colin Moriarty, and Colin was one of the integral parts of that, but because he made a simple joke. Again, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull up the tweet right now. Colin, because this all, like, the fact that this is all that he said is insane that got him canceled. And I'm like, how is this possible? Right here, this is all it was. Open in new tab right here. This is all the dude said, and this got him canceled. Let me blow this up a little bit. That's it. That's all he said. Peace and quiet. Hashtag a day without a woman. That's all he said. That's it.
It's such a tame joke. And the thing is that there's like him and all of the people that work over there probably were making these types of jokes, in private, like that's probably why he tweeted it out. But because he went public with this joke and he got backlash, they probably, that's probably why they canceled him and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is literally like a joke that dudes make all the time in private.
All the time.
Like, come on.
The thing
All
is,
the time.
look at the date, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
This is when.
Oh,
that's the other side.
International. That's International Women's Day because it's also the same day as my fucking birthday. They made that shit.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like the peak, the height of Trump derangement.
Yes,
They were hyper focused on anything anti-woman or anti-gay.
That is true.
They were so hyper focused, man. So like anything that remotely came close to this, even though it's a joke, man, they were going to fucking attack the shit out of you.
Yep.
And but back to the super chat. You know, we Geeks and Gamers exist because I, much like a lot of you, I was just a fan of different channels and different creators, and they all failed me. They all failed me. And so there's a lot of like people that, you know, were looking for like, hey, I'd like to just follow people that don't, you know, call me a racist and a sexist over a fucking opinion. And I mean, I've already said this before, especially here at Geeks and Gamers. Cobra Cash is probably gonna have a tough time, but Geeks and Gamers, like, you can have whatever political opinion you want. You know, if you want to support Biden, like, I might think you're crazy, but I'm not going, you know, I'm not gonna tell you you're not allowed to be here.
Yeah.
You go over to the
100%.
DA Cobra channel, you might have a tough time in that chat. But you know, I mean, you're probably gonna have a tough time in this one too, but especially Cobra Cash, you're gonna get fucking eaten alive over there. And but yes, I appreciate you, Martin, and I'm glad that you're enjoying your time here at Geeks and Gamers. And you have my word. It's never going to turn into something like that with the kind of funny situation. Greg Miller completely sold out, and it is what it is. So,
thank you, Martin. Atomic Patriot dropped a $10. Point being, Baldur's Gate 3 has a degenerate scene and the Brothers Grimsby. That movie, what the fuck?
Which movie?
The Brothers Grimsby.
Have I seen this movie? The Brothers Grimsby? Or the Brothers Grimm?
No, the Brothers Grimsby.
Grimsby.
Grimsby. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that movie either.
But yeah, the whole thing is terrible. And I think that is there like a ratio on that Baldur's Gate trailer?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up while you keep going. Let's see.
I kind of want to check my ratio, see if that's gotten any better. let's see if the 199 has come through. And oh yeah, let's go. So I was at 191 upvotes. Now I'm at 221.
Look at you.
Okay. Let's go. Now we're only at a 44% 44% upvote.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, to me, the Baldur's Gate is getting a shit ton of backlash. You know, I'm looking at even Moist Critical made a video about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is the weirdest video game moment ever. Like, I think that the proper backlash is happening. So
it is pretty fucking weird. I mean, when I saw that, I was like,
and they keep trying to make excuses for it. They're making excuses. Like, it's you know, it's not a real bear. It's a shapeshift. It's a person who can shapeshift. It's like, okay, and you're still having sex with them while they look like a bear. Like that shit's weird.
Yeah, I think the backlash has been respectable. So,
well, it's the fact that TikTok also took it down during the showcase. They were live streaming it on TikTok, and TikTok banned it while it was live. If TikTok of all platforms is going to take something down and ban it, you know that it's gone a little too far.
That is true. That speaks volumes right there.
Yeah,
speaks volumes. Over on Rumble, Pepe Payne says, after meeting Jay, just want to say, while I may disagree with some of y'all's takes, I feel you, Jeremy, are a wonderful, caring leader. Also, Beardo, I'm your competition for Melanie. Keep on keeping on, guys.
Who said
hey, that's Pepe Payne.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck. Criminal Imagination dropped to $10. If you want to romance a bear in game, sure, why not? Just let me have attractive people of any description to romance, but I don't think North American AAA likes that idea.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't think it's a I think that there's no place for that shit in video games.
And
again, so I'm not. So I've said this many times. I don't even like it when there's I don't even like any romantic scenes in fucking movies or video games or anything. I don't need to see any of that shit. You know what I mean? I find most of the time it's cringe. You know what I mean? Like let's look. Okay, everybody knows I'm a Nolan fan. Okay, most Nolan movies do not have that bullshit. Dark Knight Rises has it, and it's fucking retarded. All right, it's retarded that him and Miranda, like hook up or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's
Talia. I know it's Talia. I'm saying, but like, so yeah, I think that stupid scenes like that just are dumb as fuck. And they're unnecessary and they're cringy. I just don't like scenes like that at all. Like there's websites that are dedicated to that stuff I can go to if I really want to watch it.
I think it's because in the comics, Batman and Talia al Ghul do have relationship, and they wind up having Damian Wayne, which is
but you can allude to it without showing. Like, I hate the cringy fucking scene where like all you're looking at each other's eyes. Like, no, dude, we just pull our dick out. Get on it, bitch. That's how it is in real life. Okay.
So what about Attack of the Clones? Anakin and Padme.
Bro, those are some of the cringiest scenes.
But when they're having dinner and literally she's like, Anakin, we can't do this while she's wearing that black fuck me now dress. It's like, Anakin, have sex with me now. That's what she's saying with the clothes that she's wearing, while also saying at the same time, Anakin, this is forbidden.
Yeah. That's what I hate.
What's she doing to this young man?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching that as a young guy, and I was like, "Damn, if I was there, it'd be over, man."
I will say, Beardo, I see your point, but there's like not a lot of scenarios where if you're arguing cringe, bringing Attack of the Clones into it to argue against cringe.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Even with like Lord of the Rings, some of the scenes between like Aragorn and Arwen are kind of cringe a little bit and stuff too. You know,
I hate it. I hate it.
Just get back to chopping orcs' heads off and shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, I really hate it. Like, God, like that was one of my worries about, like, look, Interstellar, one of my favorite movies of all time, and I was really worried about like, is Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway gonna fuck in space? Like, and of course it never happened, thankfully. You know what I mean? But it's like I was just like, really? But there was a relationship of sorts that was alluded to, like especially towards the end, you know what I mean? But like you never saw anything, which was fine. You know what I mean? I think it's all cringe. So
even apparently like in Oppenheimer, there's gonna be a couple of scenes that are gonna be like that and stuff too. Some pretty spicy scenes with full blown nudity and all that stuff. So it's gonna
boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
So
and
now this is
we'll see,
well, this is a take on a figure from history and everything, and so I'm not looking forward. Like I hate I hate all that shit. But we'll see what happens. Oppenheimer looks fantastic, by the way. We saw the trailer again before Mission Impossible. Good Lord, man. But it's rated R, and it's rated R for nudity and disturbing images or something like that. But yes, shocking. And to me, I'm wondering like why, because Nolan is really like, he really doesn't do a lot of this shit. You know what I mean? So for there to be nudity in this movie, it's kind of interesting to go, why exactly? You know what I mean? So he never does that.
I feel like it's probably going to have like there's going to be like a reason for showing a lot of that stuff in the film. And to be honest, I'm not going to say I'm like an Oppenheimer expert. I don't know much about like the guy's life or anything like that. So it's going to be interesting to see like why it's going to be in there. And I have a feeling it's going to have like a purpose for being there. It's just going to be if it's going to actually take away from, the film or whatever. So we'll see, I guess. So
yep. I mean, and speaking of that, because I know we're trying to get through some more of the super chats, but we'll do it in a minute here. But like speaking of Oppenheimer, some of the first reactions are out from the shills. So right here, Oppenheimer first reactions praise Christopher Nolan's most impressive work yet, a spectacular achievement and a total knockout. So those are the early kind of feedback that we're hearing. And I mean, obviously this movie's not going to have the diversity, so it's not going to win any fucking awards. But so So you know, one of the LA Times, Oppenheimer is arguably Nolan's most impressive work yet in the way it combines his acknowledged visual mastery with one of the deepest character dives in recent American cinema. So that's pretty interesting. One of the deepest character dives in recent American cinema. So
yeah,
that's pretty damn that's going to be pretty impressive.
So that's probably where a lot of those like types of scenes kind of attribute to that and stuff. So yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. So I am looking forward to it for obvious reasons. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, we'll see, man. But the trailer, God, that trailer's so good.
It's so good, man.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And the fact that like he's always willing to just go over and beyond with the practical effects. So I do think no diversity, JB. It's gonna be tough. Like for me personally, it's hard to go see a movie that doesn't resemble the world I live in. I want to see gay furries in my Oppenheimer. You know, I want to see protest when they're blowing up the bomb. I want to see the blue-haired weirdos out there screaming, and it's going to be hard to not see all of that. And the fact that there's no black people. I don't know if there's black people in it or not.
The fact that there's no gay bear sex in this movie. Come on, Nolan. Be better.
Oh man.
That's hilarious.
Continuing, go ahead.
All right. Koa Lee for $10 says, "Good morning, friends and all. I don't remember from who I heard it, but let the crazies talk. Let them out themselves. Let the sunlight expose these folks for who they are." It's true.
Yep.
They are exposing
all day,
themselves.
every day.
I'm not going to read this name. Something about Melanie. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for the $5. Here's some Cheeto-covered grease money for you kids. Don't spend it all on once. Thank you.
Does it have anything to do with Jay's account
Yes.
name? Okay.
Yes. Similar. Just take out Jay and then insert Melanie. Luka Pilipovic for $5. Forgot to mention it in my last super chat. Really liking the G&G live streams. Trying to catch as many of them as I can. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you. Daniel Valencia for $5. Daily Wire's Andrew Clavin is a longtime gamer and often speaks about the importance of the future of the medium. He's not as popular as Matt Walsh, though.
Who was it?
The
name?
The donator?
Oh, Andrew Clavin? Is that who he's talking about?
Andrew Clavin.
Yeah, Andrew Clavin. Yeah. Andrew Clavin's not as prominent as some of the others, but he does. He often talks about video games a lot. So shout out to him for that. I do want to talk about Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom continuing to win at the box office. This was the Tuesday numbers, and obviously the Mission Impossible numbers came in $7 million preview on the previews. But look at number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Sound of Freedom finishing number 2, ahead of Insidious, ahead of Indy 5, and continuing to crush it. And after that, we got more updated numbers. So this was on Tuesday. And then yesterday, let's see, we got these Wednesday numbers. Mission Impossible number 1, obviously. Look who's number 2. No drop off from the Tuesday. It got 4 million on Tuesday, got 4 million on Wednesday. You see Insidious dropped off, Indy dropped off, but Sound of Freedom maintaining again, crushing it. And then right here is Angel Studios Sound of Freedom, 53 million total, on its way to $100 million. If so, it would be a surprise of the summer. So this thing could hit $100 million, and I am so happy that it continues to perform as well as it's performing. And again, so just if you look at Insidious, this is Wednesday's numbers. If you look at Insidious and Indy versus Sound of Freedom holding that 4 million, you go back to the tweet that I showed just a minute ago. You see the drop-offs for Insidious and Indy, and Sound of Freedom held it right there. So what do you guys think about that?
The fact that Indiana Jones is number 4 on this list after being out for a little over a week, and Sound of Freedom being like second, shows you exactly everything about what's happening right now in the culture and the movies that people are hungering for. People are done with Disney's shit. They're done with Disney completely shitting all over our beloved characters, and people are ready for more entertainment like Sound of Freedom and Mission Impossible and things like that. People are I mean, Disney is fucking done, man. Like, if they continue going down this path, like, they're toast. Like, every movie that they're putting out at this point is losing money. So
yeah, and I mean, like, it's now with Mission Impossible's here. Mission Impossible's gonna take all the thunder from Indy. And then, of course, you got Oppenheimer and Barbie that are coming out the following week. And it's just done. Like, Indy will end up being one of, if not the biggest box office disasters in the history of Disney, period. Mm-hmm. That is a catastrophic failure. And I know the speculations out there, oh, Kathleen Kennedy, all of that. Like, Bob Iger just got an extension. So Bob Iger's extended through 2026. So to me, that just tells me that, I don't know, man. Bob Iger is a politician. It's what he is. He's a politician, and he's a slime ball. But he will move, and he'll move in whatever direction he needs to benefit from his perspective. So I personally I still don't think that Kathleen Kennedy is going to get fired. I think that she is going to be celebrated, and she is going to be ushered out the door in a very positive, celebratory way. If and when that happens, I don't know, or I don't know when that happens, but I'm just saying that that's what I believe. That's how she will exit the company whenever it does happen. She will not be fired. She will not be shamed. She will not be Gina Carano'd. And no matter what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how bad this is, because it's not even a Lucasfilm problem at this point. It's a top to bottom Disney problem. Marvel is struggling. Pixar is struggling. Lucasfilm is struggling. The Disney parks are struggling. Everything is struggling right now. With Bob Iger getting an extension, that tells me that they're probably going to blow this thing up from top to bottom. But Kathleen Kennedy will not get shamed or fired at all. Nope. She will be celebrated, and she will get a hero's exit whenever that does happen. Fact. That is just fact.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Look at the top 2 movies in the country right now.
Incredible.
Speaks volumes. Speaks volumes, because this is what the people want. They want you want a legitimate action movie with a star that respects the fans, and then you've got Sound of Freedom, which is making a bigger impact than anybody could have imagined on a serious topic that needs to be highlighted. And then you've got a $330 million Indiana Jones that is just tanking right before our very eyes. Elemental's another one. I think Elemental has had better holds than we anticipated, but it still is underperforming massively. Into the Spider-Verse did really well. I think that's like closing on like $700 million worldwide. So, and I mean, I haven't seen the second one. I really like the first Into the Spider-Verse. I have no problem with the Miles Morales as a character. I have no problem with those movies. I think it's funny that if you tweet something that Miles Morales is not Spider-Man, then all the weirdos on Twitter just lose their fucking mind. That's the best part of it, is just watching these freaks lose their fucking mind because they just cannot accept a difference of opinion. Yeah, so overall, good stuff. I think there's good trends going on right now for sure, and I'm happy to see it. So, but with that said, let's talk about these super chats. Let's go.
Let's do it. Poopa Chalupa for $2. I appreciated the Edge of Tomorrow riddle. The riddle in Edge of Tomorrow.
I've only seen that movie one time. I remember enjoying it.
Long time ago.
I saw it one time. I really enjoyed it. What's her name? Yeah. What's the girl's name in it?
Emily
Blunt.
Yeah, Blunt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When's the last time we saw her in a movie?
She's going to be in Oppenheimer.
So Emily Blunt's in Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was in the Quiet Place movies with her husband, John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in something recently too.
And then she was in, what was that fucking Rian Johnson movie?
Knives Out?
No.
Glass Onion?
No. Before he made The Last Jedi.
I don't know anything he did before that.
Chat, help me out. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in it.
50-50?
No, fucking Looper. Yes, Looper.
Where he played a young Bruce Willis, right?
So yeah, she was in Looper. So Emily Blunt's awesome. Emily Blunt's great. So that's cool. I didn't even realize she was in Oppenheimer. So that's cool. I mean, honestly, if Robert Downey Jr. wasn't on the press tour, it's almost hard to see him in the movie when they're showing like some of the clips. The movie actually has a fantastic cast. Phenomenal cast. Yeah. Matt Damon. Killian, right? It's Killian Murphy.
Yep.
And this is the first time Cillian Murphy's been a lead in a big movie like this. I know he was a lead in like 28 Days Later or whatever it was, the zombie movie.
Sure.
He
had a show, Peaky Blinders,
was
for a long time.
Was huge. Yeah.
He was great as Scarecrow. He was great as Scarecrow.
Fantastic.
So,
fantastic.
He's a phenomenal actor. He really is. So
is Casey Affleck in Oppenheimer as well?
Ooh.
You know what? Let's just look at the fucking cast. Like
it's huge.
I think Florence Pugh is in it as well.
Yep. Florence Pugh, Josh Peck, the one dude from The Boys. What's his name?
Gary Oldman is in it too. So
yeah.
Jeez,
Kenneth
what
Branagh.
the fuck? Look at this cast.
Yeah, this cast is insane, bro.
Holy shit. Look at this cast.
Yeah, Jack Quaid, that's the guy who was from The Boys.
Jack Quaid.
Mm-hmm.
Rami Malek, Josh Peck, Josh Hartnett's in it.
Awesome.
Jesus. Gary Oldman?
Yeah, Casey Affleck is in it.
Bro.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Casey, holy crap.
Yeah, that's an insane cast.
Kenneth Branagh's in it. Oh Alden Ehrenreich's in it. What?
So many legends.
Holy shit. That's a mega cast right there. That's crazy. Yeah, a lot of these people I didn't even know was in it. So that's a hell of a cast right there. So yeah man.
Robert Downey really disappears in that character that he's going to be in. It's pretty crazy. Yep. This is like his this is his first real big thing since Iron Man, since Endgame. So.
I will say this is a cast that will make Ryan Kendall very happy. So
it was the 1940s. So at least Nolan cares about, continuity and making sure that things make sense.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't cast Will Smith as Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer starring Idris Elba.
There's a comment.
If Netflix was making it, totally would be that way.
Look at So you know the lefties are gonna lose it over this casting.
Oh,
dude.
yes.
They did over Dunkirk. They got mad that there was no diversity in Dunkirk.
What do you expect?
I know.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Darth Gutierrez for $5. Hail G and the Fellowship. Execute Order 199 on the wokeness and P words. Hashtag pro-life. Hashtag leave children alone. Hashtag hunt them down.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Darth.
Hey, we got tonight we're playing. We're doing our members stream. Fortnite. Josiah, you gonna be there?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Josiah's been beasting, man.
A chance to miss out a Fortnite? Never.
Yeah,
never.
I heard that. I heard that. And then we may run a late night Fortnite public stream tonight too.
Based.
Yeah, I think so.
Based.
Let's go.
The Blue Futon for $5. Top 9 movies of the year: John Wick 4, Mission Impossible, The Covenant, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Shin Ultraman, Air, Sound of Freedom, Kandahar, and Operation Fortune.
Did Kandahar really do that well? Wow.
Was he saying like his personal?
I think that's his personal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Movies of the year.
Yeah.
So Air was really good. I saw like Air. Air was
really good.
Excellent movie. Like a really good movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is fantastic. I loved Guardians 3. What else has been out this year that I've seen?
I haven't seen
Freedom.
The Covenant yet from what's his face? The Sherlock Holmes director, Guy Ritchie. I haven't seen that yet, but it's on my list of movies to watch. It looks pretty good, and I heard really good things about it. So I'll check that out when it comes out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, John Wick 4, another great movie, another great example of just really, really good action films that don't have to rely on any ridiculous nonsense. So
yep. Charles wants to know the origin of the 199. There's never been a better time. Let's play it right here. Here we go.
Run it.
It's gonna be great.
I can't wait for that. Hold on. I gotta address someone in the chat here. We got Awesome Guy.
Awesome Guy. What's up, Awesome Guy?
Celebration cringe. Are you retarded? Star Wars Celebration been a thing since 199.
199?
I don't know who the fuck you are. I just got this stream on my recommended for some reason. Stop being reactionaries. Well, Awesome Guy. I'm sure the chat's going to love you. But Awesome Guy, if you want Star Wars Celebration cringe, I am here. I'm here to give that to you. Don't fucking worry.
199. 199.
Since 199.
None of the chat.
All right. It's been around for almost 2,000 years, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man.
There we go, right there.
Awesome Guy.
Awesome Guy.
Sounds
Thank
like
you.
he's probably good looking.
Where is Awesome Guy at?
Good looking dude.
Please
Where is he, huh?
Return home, Awesome Guy. We know you hate us. We know you think we're reactionaries.
I think it's hilarious. People think that I'm Awesome Guy.
And that's pretty funny.
That's
They're
so
like,
funny.
if you remove the beard, Awesome Guy. Very similar to Fear the Beardo. Again, the people that hate us, they found out that account was like from fucking 10 years ago is when the Awesome Guy account was made. So apparently I made this account 10 years ago.
And you've been waiting this whole time.
Been waiting this whole time so I could make the 199 thing happen. Like, are you kidding me, man? Okay. So
I wish I was big brained enough like that. Like
I know, man.
You'll get there.
I gotta show this. So I've had there's a lot of people that, like they've been praising Gays Against Groomers. You've probably seen this, right, Josiah?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Gays Against Groomers outside of like a lot of people on the right been praising them. The Gays Against Groomers, one of their people was on Timcast last night and got absolutely annihilated because this chick had a severe case of TDS. Like, holy shit, it was next level. So she's been tweeting about it, trying to like cover her ass. And here's her tweet right here, about like how she's trying to make excuses. So I just responded with this one.
Shut up, silly woman.
That's great.
That's awesome.
So like it's so funny, man. Like, holy crap. So oh man, her TDS was off of the chart.
Really?
Yes.
I'll have to go and check that out.
Well, it's like it's as I'll say, Mercury says, so what? She's not obligated to kiss Trump's butt. That's true, but it wasn't really about she wasn't there to like talk about that, but she just kept making it about her TDS. You know what I mean? You know, it's weird.
That's
and
when you know you have TDS is when you bring Trump into every situation somehow.
Yes. So no one's obligated to like Trump or love Trump, but it's like when your entire existence is to hate him, like Mark Hamill. That's where I go. You got problems.
Got some issues there. Just Nova for $5. A 10, a fucking 10. The story tickled my brain, and the action tickled my heart, and the woman tickled my. Finally, a proper movie event.
Proper movie event. I love that.
Yeah. Well said, Just Nova, 1138. Taker for $2. I heard Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning focuses... Dead Reckoning, right?
Yes, Dead Reckoning Part 1.
I heard Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning focuses around controlling Chat GPT.
I mean, I don't know if it's the focus. I mean, it's part of it for sure.
Yeah.
About like artificial intelligence, and
Yeah.
it was kind of like I looked at Jed while we were watching it. I'm like, this kind of sounds like Ultron.
Yeah.
Like the entity was like Ultron almost.
I guess yeah, it was kind of like a more like a grounded, realistic version of Ultron. I guess
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
which I mean, and that's the crazy thing is that like the whole AI thing in the film is like something that it could be like right around the corner as far as like what we're gonna have to deal with. So yeah, I thought they did it in a way where they brought like an issue like that into the film without having to politicize it or do any weird stuff like that. So I thought they did a good job with it.
Well, but that's true. But like, see, here's the problem. Okay, and I personally, like, I take pride in myself. I don't pretend to know things that I don't know. If I don't know the answer, I will tell you I don't know the answer. I don't pretend to be an expert. But this is a really important topic, and I think we need to bring an expert in to explain this very complex issue to the audience. Okay, we have 2,200 people here, and I understand a lot of people have questions. A term was used, AI. You may be asking yourself, how many letters is AI? And what does AI mean? So I'm going to call in an expert to explain exactly what AI is and how many letters. So here we go.
And I think the first part of this issue that should be articulated is AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means
2 letters.
Holy shit!
Man, I'm can you believe that? Like,
AI is 2 letters?
2 letters.
Mind-blowing stuff right there.
I've been thinking it was 5 this entire time.
I'm telling you, man. That's why I figured, man, this AI stuff, I just got to bring this up. Got to bring this up. So let's
Man.
Okay, but listen.
I'm already
shook. Also, I know. But like, there's more to it. Okay, so here we go.
Is AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence. But
boom!
Oh my gosh! Dropping bombs out here.
Who would have known? Who would have known if Kamala Harris didn't explain it?
She literally said it's 2 letters. What the fuck? Why?
By the way, it's 2 letters, by the way.
Why?
If you didn't know.
Why would you say that? God.
Oh my gosh. The dumbest shit in the history of humanity has come out of that woman's mouth.
Andrew Tate is right once again.
Yes, he is. Good Lord, man. God. Damn. First of all, it's 2 letters.
If you didn't know.
Yeah. There's no silent P in there or anything like that, guys.
Spider-Claw for $5. Just watched Wednesday's court with Gary on prosecution. I think he might have kicked more ass than you did, Jeremy.
I started to watch a little bit of it, so I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm sure it's great. Him and Legal Mindset were on, so I bet it was a good one. Tom Cruise tweeted this 30 minutes ago. We have worked on this film for years and it's finally in theaters. We hope you love it as much as we loved making it for you. Thank you for continuing to support the Mission Impossible films. Come on, man.
Love it.
Come on, man.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's such a simple yet effective thing to do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tom Cruise for just being awesome. Really, it's really cool. Really cool.
It was so cringy when Disney tried to do that with Harrison Ford just like a few days ago and stuff, where they had to they kind of had him do like a Tom Cruise bit and stuff, and it's like people can see right through the BS, man. Like nobody believes that Disney appreciates the fans. Nobody believes that Disney respects the characters or the movie or anything like that. But everyone believes it when Tom Cruise does it because they know that he's actually like he actually has something to back it up with, you know.
Yeah, he cares.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I thank you for allowing me to be your Indiana Jones. It's been a wonderful achievement. Shut the fuck up, Harrison Ford. Nobody believes you. Nobody. He just looked so miserable making that video in his kitchen. In his fucking kitchen.
Disney's like, Harrison, we need like something right now, please. Give us something.
Damage control. Butter Biscuit for $5. I agree with Buford, bringing back the Gaming with Geeks podcast. I want to hear Disparu and Lethal talk gaming again. Throw Beardo in there too.
Hey, all right, I'm listening. I'm listening.
All right. JS Pena for a 199. Attending G-Fest tomorrow in Chicago. Wish me luck.
Nice. What is
Cool.
G-Fest?
What's G-Fest? Does that have anything to do with the Geneva Convention? A feline named Vajayjay for $2. What is your Viking film's name? Brokeback Forge?
What?
Brokeback Forge.
Well, see you later.
Well, I mean that's definitely a speculation. That's definitely a speculation.
It's in the running, but I'm not sure if it's going to make a cut.
There were no like bear sex scenes, gay bear sex scenes in this film. So I know that's going to disappoint some of the people out there.
Are we gonna get more information tomorrow on Friday Night Tights?
We are. So during Friday Night Tights, we might have a little something to show for Brokeback Forge. So keep your eyes open for that, everyone.
Oh man. Atomic Patriot dropped to $2. Mark Strong is in it. Watch it high or drunk. Mark Strong's in what?
I don't know.
Oppenheimer?
No, I think they were talking about that one movie. What was that movie that they brought up?
Covenant?
No. The other weird one that they were saying. Shit, I don't remember what it was called now. I just saw it. I was just looking at it, but yeah.
Jay Salty Taint for a 199. What did y'all think of Tom Cruise in Taps?
Taps is awesome. I haven't seen it forever. Taps.
Brothers Grimsby. That was the one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Taps is a great film. It's been a long time. That was one of Tom Cruise's first movies. I don't know if you guys have seen Taps. Have you seen Taps?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, I think.
You know what Beardo hasn't seen?
Uh-oh.
A vagina. No, Beardo has not seen Dune.
I have not seen the newest Dune. I have not seen it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's gonna be happening at the big screen at HQ soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dune is excellent. So
Populous Monster for $5. With all this sex and sexuality swaps happening lately, I'm hoping for a straight male Dan Vask video to drop soon. Man buns equals not entirely straight. Yeah, Dan kind of popped off last night on the Mario Kart stream. I loved it. Brain Boy for $2. Did you hear Disney's movie club is shutting down in California?
I did not.
It's news to me.
Sounds good to me though.
Yeah.
Space Dave for $2. Odin, language, my Christian brother. Language.
There's always language. Somebody were in a kick chat and like it popped in. I think it was Geeks and Gamers or Beardo stream. They're like, "Hey guys, just wondering, do you guys use any foul language here?" And then like before they could even like, and it
like, was two messages back to back.
Yeah,
it was
never mind, because we were like,
fuck. It was one. No, it was us three. It was when us three were playing the other night.
It was okay.
It was us three, and yeah, it was back to back comments. It's like, "Hey, I'm new here. Do you guys cuss?" Never mind. Anyways, Japanese Demon Lord for $5. A big shout out to Ice Cuba for taking the red pill.
Yeah, apparently Ice Cube's been on Twitter today going off. Let's see.
Yep, it's been pretty crazy.
What's he been saying?
He's just like shitting all over woke weirdos and stuff. And
nice.
It's been
good.
Pretty cool. He doesn't give a fuck right now. It's pretty awesome. This person here tweeted at him was like, "Ice Cube, you've had an amazing career and I've enjoyed it. You have a shit ton of leftist hate coming at you, so I'll pray for you, sir." And he responded with, "Pray for them." It's like, yeah. All right.
Right here, somebody says, "Been listening since '86. What he is doing now is called sellout, but it's really nothing new." And Ice Cube responded, "You've been a hoe since '86 too. What you're doing now is called being a hoe, and that dumbass dog picture is to be expected. There's really nothing new here." He's just going off, man.
Yeah, he's going just full tilt right now. It's so good.
Somebody, this tweet's been deleted. He goes, "Fuck you, bitch. I can make a joke about anything I think is funny. I ain't aligned with shit. Everything aligns with me." Like, holy crap.
He's like retweeting so many people and then they delete their tweets because he like retweets them. It's hilarious.
I'm a show. Tweet was deleted. You're unable to see these tweets.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is great. I love it. I love it. Oh, we
Chef
respect black people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the black guy responds, "You fuck off."
Yeah. Yep.
These people are so weird, man.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Expose themselves every time.
Yep.
Chef Nick Nero dropped to $5. I work hard for my money. They can't have it. Imagine mocking child trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Taker for $2. Indiana Jones and the Sound of Freedom. Lost Op.
It looks like I found out why this is why they hate this movie right here.
That billboard of Donald Trump where it says, "They're not after me, they're really after you. I'm just in the way." Well, Americans, we all have to start getting in the way. This is a good man, a great leader, a man that is he's like Patton. You know, some will say he's arrogant. Patton was not arrogant. He was confident, and he was something to be reckoned with. Would you want to have some patsy like Biden fight Hitler? Would you want that? No, you got a lion that you want to defang, that you want to take out his moral spine. And a lot of men in this country that do not have now, because we've been emasculated for a long time.
There you go. So
Yep.
why they hate. This is why they're hating on it. And again, none of this messaging is in the fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
None of it.
Mm-hmm.
What have we been saying for forever? Say what you want, believe what you want. You can have your leftist bullshit. Just leave it out of movies. Just leave it out of movies. Like, there are a lot of people in Hollywood that I despise their politics, but they can leave it out of the films sometimes anyway. You know what I mean? And so, like James Gunn, for instance, I think James Gunn's a fucking piece of shit, but I like his movies. You know what I mean? I like his movies. I think he does a good job. There's a lot of people like that. So, like with this movie, Jim Caviezel, he has opinions that they don't like. Those opinions are not reflected in this movie at all. The movie was made 6 fucking years ago.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they're just going to continue to go after him over ridiculous reasons. So,
Yep.
Shout out Jim. Tomahawk for $5. Edge of Tomorrow, not a bad live action anime movie.
yeah, I mean, I thought I want to watch Edge of Tomorrow again, because what was it called? It was released as Edge of Tomorrow, but then didn't they rename it? Live, Die, Repeat. Yeah, Live, Die, Repeat would have been a better name if it would have released under Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, I love that movie. I watched it recently with my wife and stuff, and that movie's actually like legitimately pretty great. So,
yeah. But is there an anime named Edge of Tomorrow? Is that what they were saying though? So
maybe I'm not sure about that, but yeah,
yeah,
I know they're working on a sequel to it, so that's pretty cool.
Live, Die, Repeat would have Live, Die, Repeat would have been a much better name.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All You Need Is Kill. That's right. Yes, source manga is All You Need Is Kill.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Red Mage 13 for a $20 donation. Insert Nicolas Cage. You don't say. Meme face here to Kamala Harris. Darian Murphy for a 10. In Nolan's later films, he cast Denzel's son and that tall actress. They were not good and couldn't carry the film. Looks like Nolan learned his lesson and is just casting proven. Great talent.
Well, he's talking about, I think, John David Washington is Denzel's son's name. In Tenet. I thought John David Washington was fine. he's clearly not a star, but he's a solid, he's a solid actor. He doesn't have star power. I think you can't blame Tenet on John David Washington. I just think Tenet wasn't a great movie. Yeah, and it was very convoluted and really hard to understand. And the sound mixing was terrible. So I don't know if you can blame that on John David Washington as much as you got to blame that on Nolan himself. So,
Yep.
Alec Baldwin's finger for $10. Always liked Jim Caviezel since Count of the Monte Cristo.
Jim Caviezel's he's also in Frequency, which is a great movie. Man, Frequency had such a good Garth Brooks song, and I don't even listen to Garth Brooks now anymore because he's such a cuck beta bitch now. So sad. So
Darren Smith for $10. I edit the Sean Ryan video, or the Sean Ryan show. It has been quite interesting the amount of backlash we've seen from those who seem to have a sincere interest in hating the Sound of Freedom.
It's weird. It's very, very weird.
It is weird.
I know we got this. How many more do we have to go?
We got a lot. We got a lot of memberships. We got more super chats, and we also got Streamlabs and Odyssey and Rumble and those. So we got a bit to go through.
Keep going, sweetheart.
Okay. Let's knock out some memberships. Clinton House became a member for 12 months. Thank you. 1 year of memberships to this day. Hail to the 199 and Geeks and Gamers.
We're going to talk about the Bob Iger extension here before we wrap it up. So, but you can keep going.
Cool. SBZ, a member for 2 months. Good morning, all. And Jeremy, please don't say shit like Bree's feet is on the lead ever again.
Dude, I'm still scarred. Like there's things underneath their toenails that I didn't know existed. Like just through that picture, it basically looks like her toenails got lifted up and she just crammed her feet into mud, and then she like pulled them out, and then there got mud in between her toenail and her. Yeah.
Sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yikes.
For the Emperor for 15 months. Hail to the panel and congratulations to Ryan for his gender reassignment.
It's happy for him. We're happy for him.
Congratulations.
Very stunning. Very brave.
Let's knock out some Rumble donations. Pepe Payne for $10. After meeting Jay, the letter J, so I'm not sure if this is for Jeremy. After meeting Jeremy, just wanted to say, while I may disagree with some of y'all takes, I feel you, Jeremy, are a wonderful, caring leader. Also, Beardo, I'm your competition. Oh, yeah, I'm your competition for Melanie. Keep on keeping on, guys. Thank you. Good luck. Rumble, Tatone for $5. I have the same opinion of Kathleen Kennedy getting ousted by the Biden crime family being held accountable. I'll believe it when I see it. Another Rumble donation, Wesley for $5. Kamala is like the kindergartner who's super excited to tell you everything she learned in class that day.
She's such an idiot, dude. It's really impressive how dumb she is.
Yeah.
She's a fucking idiot.
She's a fucking idiot. Sierra Tan.
Wait.
What?
Do it. Do the breathing. You get all worked up before you say it.
You're a fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Oh, man. I'm going to pop a blood vessel. Sierra Tan, a member for 3 months. And thank you for all the great content. Hail, Geeks and Gamers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Christian Rocker for 4 months. I just got lightheaded. According to last night's Cobracast, you don't want people's money, so here's a member message instead.
Hey, yeah, I do. I want all of your money. We took votes. People voted with their wallets. They didn't want to see Bree's feet. That was a good grift.
Good grift.
I respect it.
Let's try it again. Don't donate 50s. The Wolframe Heart became a member. Thank you. JBS Academy, a member for 4 months, says 199. Hail Jeremy, Josiah, and Beardo.
Hell yeah.
Hail.
Riss Rose for 2 months. You guys are doing great. Hail to thee and the fellowship.
Thank you.
Crankin' the Hog, member for 3 months. Watch Mission Impossible Fallout for the first time last night. I want to watch the new one.
Yeah, I mean,
Worth it, man.
People were asking in my comments, they're like, do I need to watch the rest of them to enjoy this one? I don't think so, but at the same time, I would highly recommend you do, because you're gonna appreciate so much more. You know, like you can enjoy this movie without seeing any of the others, but because it's just an enjoyable movie. But like you should really watch all the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, it's worth it for sure.
RX Firm for a 1-month membership. Need to rewatch the Mission Impossible movies, then go see Dead Reckoning. Excited for this movie and the eye candy it gives us. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is fantastic. Ghost Crusaders TV became a member. Thank you. Butter Biscuit, a member for 3 months. It's great to back regularly after that years-long break from YouTube I took. It's great to just laugh at all the nonsense now and not be depressed.
Well said. Lulu says chat's holding Geeks and Gamers hostage. Don't they always? Don't they always?
We're
okay
with it.
Yes.
Dimio Pachi became a member. Thank you, Dimio Pachi. Welcome to the 199. Weeb Addict for 3 months. Just got banned from Twitter for calling out a trans teenager for using a puppet on kids. EA ruined Titanfall for Apex. Never forgive them.
Never forgive them for what they did to Titanfall. I'll forgive Call of Duty before I forgive EA for the disaster known as Titanfall 2.
Hey, shout out Benology is over on Kick. Shout out Ben.
What up, Benology?
What's up? You, Me, and the Movies became a member. Thank you. Real Sean Mack became a member. Thank you. And also Real Sean Mack gifted 5 Geeks and Gamers YouTube memberships. Thank you. Abru also gifted 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Shout out. Mike Hill for $10. Amazon is doing a remake of Mr. and Mrs. Smith starring Donald Glover. Is that true?
What's that?
Amazon is doing a remake of...
Labs has not watched the Geeks and Gamers video in like 6 fucking months, apparently. Like, I just had like...
Where have you been?
I just shaved.
His beard was much longer.
I literally just shaved like 2 weeks ago. Beardo's been mad at me for shaving.
Yeah. It was going good. Then he shaved it.
Yeah, Beardo was like, what the... He called me a fucking idiot. He was really...
fucking pussy.
I went to Pensacola and I shaved. I got back and you could see like the disappointment. He goes, really? Bro, it was going good. You really? And I'm like, I'm sorry, Beardo.
He was showing me his beard oil, his new comb that he got. He goes, I'm committed. I'm committed.
Okay. I let it grow for it's like 2 or 3 months probably. And then I was like, they're done. I'm done. So
weak. But Mike Hill said Amazon's doing a remake of Mr. and Mrs. Smith starring Donald Glover.
That's Donald. I don't like Donald Glover.
No.
I don't like him.
I like him in certain roles.
Yeah, I'm not like, especially after his whole like whatever.
Not the gay Landau.
Well, you had the competition or at the same time you had This Is America music video, and then you had him as Lando. You had all that going on, and it just was like, come on, man! Like, you're fucking robots in a Star Wars movie, and you're making weird videos. I just not a fan.
There you go. Truck Driving Gamer for $10. Edge of Tomorrow gets time travel right, like the Predestination and Back to the Future. Emily Blunt as the Full Metal Biatch is smoking hot in it, as well as a total badass. Bend Over for 2 months. Hail to the 199.
Hail to the 199.
Taker for $5. If Will Smith was Oppenheimer, you could meme the bomb going off with the YouTube rewind clip where he looks into binoculars.
That's
and says,
hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Christian Rocker for a 199. Mario Golf or Mario Party? I like Mario Golf. I
mean,
both.
They're both great. We do need to play some more Mario Golf for sure. So,
good shit talking on those streams.
Yes.
Atomic Patriot for $5. Will Smith, Oppenheimer, keep my nuke's name out your motherfucking mouth. Christian Rocker for a 199. Trump is showing SOF at Trump National Golf Club. Sound of Freedom.
Is he?
Showing
That's
Sound of Freedom
awesome.
at Trump's
Really?
National
Wow.
Golf Club.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Shout out Base.
We're closing in on 1,000 likes. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. That's a simple request from a simple man.
Do it. And no more 50s. Absolutely no more.
No more.
I will not say 50 if you donate a 50.
I
Chef
will.
Nick Nero for a 199. Trump for America's first king. Hail the monarch. I don't know about that, but
God Emperor Trump.
Emperor Trump, King Trump. Imagine. that won't get the lefties mad at all. Chris B for $5. I don't care if she's the TDS and lefty as long as she's pushing against the normalization of grooming. The left need more people doing that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. Chef Nick Nero for 199. VP is 2 letters for affirmative action hire.
She's the definition of diversity hire.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anak Maman for $5. Kamala Harris, the only person who can make Jeremy seem literate by comparison.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Fictitious Dave for $2. New characters unlocked. Jeremy Ford. Do more. 199.
199.
Groose for $5. Speaking of AI, have you seen the video of the presidents making a Mario game tier list?
Yes, it's all those AI videos are great.
Hilarious.
And by the way, AI, it's 2 letters, and it stands for artificial intelligence. I learned that from our wonderful VP.
Hell yeah.
She's honestly a genius. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
Super smart. Shout out Benology, just gifted a Geeks and Gamers sub over on Kick. Thank you, Ben. Shout out. Marty Gray for $5. Ice Cube, the guy who created No Vaseline, and they think that they're going to destroy him verbally. Absolute spastics.
Yep.
Bushin Ryu Cat for $5. Jeremy, finally got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe from Prime sale. I need the booster packs. So how much room on the SD card do I need? Also, Beardo, I missed the Don't Tread on Me Cobra meme. Don't Tread on Me Cobra meme.
I don't know how much space they take. They typically don't take a lot of space. So I do have an SD card for my Switch as well. Mine's I got a shit ton amount of space on there. But yeah, I'm not sure how much you're gonna need. It should tell you in the settings though.
I missed the Don't Tread on Me Cobra meme. What's he talking about? Don't Tread on Me Cobra meme. He says also.
Did you used to have the Don't Tread on Me picture, Josiah?
No.
Like the hat or whatever, or something like that?
No.
There's the one meme. I mean, I don't know if this is the one, but there's that one meme that we've been tagged in on Twitter the past few days. Is this the one?
Well, I know, like I remember when Josiah started getting a lot of traction on YouTube, and he was sitting there with that American flag hat, and like I was like, man, this guy. I was like, man, if I didn't know this guy, and I just saw this guy with his beard and his American flag hat bitching about diversity in Hollywood, I'm like, look at this redneck, racist redneck. You know?
Yeah, I wonder how many people who are new think that Josiah's Beardo and I'm Josiah.
What did that hat say? It said something like,
if you don't like it, leave it, or like that.
Yeah. If you don't like living here, I'll help you pack your bags, something like that. Or it's pretty basic.
The blue futon for another $2. Live Die Repeat is the sequel name.
Really?
Are they working on a sequel?
No, it's not.
Live Die Repeat was they changed the name.
The movie, especially on the DVD
release and stuff.
Yeah.
To Live Die Repeat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the I don't think we have a confirmation on what the sequel is called, but yeah.
Taker for $2. What is the 199? Well, first of all, it's 3 digits.
Wow.
Let's see. Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat is the
Live,
sequel?
Die, Repeat, and Repeat?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
No
that's
way.
bizarre.
That's actually not good.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm looking at it on IMDb. So it says Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat, which is a fucking horrendous name. Director Doug Liman. A follow-up to the 2014 sci-fi film Edge of Tomorrow. It only has rumored Tom Cruise and rumored Emily Blunt, so it's not official, but that's listed on IMDb. That sounds that name is terrible.
That name is bad. It should
That's
just
Three,
a
four
really-
going to be called like even more repeat or something like that.
Right here. Live, die, repeat, and repeat.
Oh, I hate that.
If they make a third one, it's going to be live, die, repeat, and repeat, and repeat.
Yeah.
But it's just a I don't think it's official, but it is a rumor right now that it's out there. But that's a terrible name. That's
That
a
is bad.
terrible
I
name.
really hope they don't go with that.
Let's
Jeez.
reconsider that one, Tom.
Yeah.
The king of Diet Coke for $2. Tom Cruise is the man.
Mhm.
Yes, he is.
And then King of Diet Coke again for a $5. Jeremy just doesn't like Indiana Jones 5 because his side lost. And by side, I mean the fans. Thanks for standing up for the fans.
Damn right.
Danny Diego for a $2.47. Ice Cube is becoming America's most wanted.
Right now he is. Yeah, that's for sure.
Bill Prime Gaming for a $1.99. You guys are indicting awesome. Hail, $1.99.
What's up, Bill Prime?
What's up, Billy Prime? Stoned Chronicles for a $1.99. Here's 2 letters for the old camel toe. Fuck you.
All right, before we get out of here, we got to talk about Bob Iger. Bob Iger to keep running Disney until 2026, originally supposed to exit in 2024. This has been happening for as long as I can remember. Bob Iger has always been going to leave Disney. They continue to give him this. He continues to put this date out there. This goes back to like prior to Disney fucking purchasing Lucasfilm. This was happening. And he always extends, always extends, always extends. It's why, again, you go back to when he quote unquote stepped down when the whole pandemic started. He never stepped down. It was all just a situation where he stepped back so that someone else could take the fall for what was about to happen. This is proof of it. He continues to extend because he was never leaving in the first place. And now this just continues to show you that Disney is going to continue down the path that they have been on for years and years and years. Recently, he talked about the whole identity politics thing, and he's doubled and tripled down on it. So this is not a good sign, but it's a good sign for us YouTubers because we continue to rail against Disney's disaster. But yeah, Bob Iger will not be handing Disney over to a successor yet, or next year after all. Originally, back as a Mouse House CEO for just 2 years, Iger's contract has now been extended another 2 years through the end of 2026, the company announced today. Time and again, Bob has shown an unparalleled ability to successfully transform Disney to drive future growth, financial returns, earning him a reputation as one of the world's best CEOs. Yada, 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 yada. So, do you guys think Disney's going to change at all in the next 2 years?
I got 2 letters for you. N-O.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So, how can they continue to survive, though, with the path that they are on? Parks are in trouble. Movies are in trouble. Every division, Marvel, Disney, or Marvel, Lucasfilm, Pixar, it's all bad. How do they continue? I think Iger will make some changes. I do. Just because he's a very politically savvy person, but I don't know if he's cut out to pull off what he needs to pull off in order to get them in the right direction. I really don't. Like this, to me, this is going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be interesting because they have to turn things around. They have to fix things. It's obvious, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to pull it off. So,
getting that sweet ESG money. So
yep.
Yeah.
Bob Iger is a very manipulative person. Yes, also Disney Plus and all of that has been a disaster for them. They're losing on all fronts right now. So, again, I think Kathleen Kennedy will be with the company by the end of next year. I think she will, actually.
Yeah,
probably.
I think she will.
Yeah.
I think she will. I think Kathleen Kennedy will remain there as long as she fucking wants to.
Mhm.
I don't see any changes from that perspective. I hope I'm wrong, but like it's kind of like I know a lot of people probably don't watch a lot of the sports coverage, but like Rob Parker of Fox Sports, famously for literally like 12 years predicted that Tom Brady was going to fall off, and like eventually he was right. Or I guess, no, he wasn't even right. He kind of technically wasn't even. He basically was like Tom Brady's last year. He said that for 12 fucking years. And he kept saying it was going to be his last Super Bowl and all of that. I guess you finally were right that Tom Brady did retire. He didn't fall off. You know what I mean? But so, yeah, if you keep saying that Kathleen Kennedy's going to, be fired or not be at Lucasfilm, one of these years is going to happen. And I guess you could say you were right, but like, it's not, she's leaving when she wants to, you know what I mean?
She's got too much dirt. She's got too much dirt on everybody. I forget if I said it on this show or on Jay's show. She's literally the Hillary Clinton of Disney and Lucasfilm. She knows everybody's shit. And if she gets fired or if anything, like, she'll have people killed off. Kathleen Kennedy is that powerful when it comes to Disney and Lucasfilm. She is Hillary Clinton of Disney, and that's no exaggeration.
It's pretty funny, actually. That's pretty funny.
It's true.
It's pretty accurate, actually. Yeah.
She said she'll have them killed off.
She will. If anybody within Disney thinks that they're going to, do something against Kathleen Kennedy or try to get her removed or start a movement to remove her, you better hide the dog. Because she's going to kill that motherfucker.
Everybody's happy with that one, man. Oh, that was good. That was excellent.
I mean, after how astronomically bad she fucked up Star Wars, and she's still here, like, there's nothing that's gonna get her fired now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no,
sad but true. It's sad but true. So, that's where we are. And then Bob Iger. I know that Steph put this in the chat right here. I haven't even read this story yet, but Bob Iger responds to Ron DeSantis campaign attacks. The notion that Disney is in any way sexualizing children is preposterous. Oh, really? Bob Iger? Because we have proof of your cast members in the parks doing like this whole thing where was it like it was the one of the restaurants where it was literally a grown-ass man in a dress with a mustache that looked like a woman. Like, it's crazy. Update with video. As Ron DeSantis has made attacks on the Walt Disney Company feature for his presidential campaign, CEO Bob Iger responded to one of the Florida governor's accusations made on the campaign trail that the company was in favor of the sexualization of children. So we are a preeminent entertainer in the world, and we are proud of our track record there. The notion that Disney is in any way sexualizing our children, quite frankly, is preposterous and inaccurate, Iger told CNBC's David Faber in an interview from Sun Valley. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that Iger is now responding to me that's a win, that he's even having to respond to these accusations, because you're giving credence to it now because you're feeling a little sensitive about the fact that DeSantis is out there doing it. And for all of my problems with Ron DeSantis, and I have plenty of them, the governor of Florida was not one of them. I love the job he did in Florida, and I like that he continues to go after Disney from this perspective. And I like that Bob Iger is now having to respond. He's having to respond point blank. And I'm 100% okay with that. So Dermot is here. Dermot having problems. Hi, Dermot.
How's your day going?
Yeah. And Dermot, can you, like, I know you're kind of worked up, but can you try to spell better? Like, I know you're hitting the keyboard really, really hard, but like, it's okay, Dermot. Like, just calm down. Nobody's going to send super chats to make you mad. It's not going to happen. It's never happened during a D-Day Cobra stream. So you don't have to type. Like, I know you're hitting the keys on the keyboard really hard right now because you think that that's going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference. All right. You still have what some would call a mosquito dick. Okay. That's what some would call it. All right. People are saying it. Not sure who, but people are saying it. It wouldn't be considered above average like me, but that's okay. But we appreciate you being here. Beardo, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. On cloud 9. Life couldn't be better. Good things are happening.
All right. How many super chats we got left?
We got a little bit.
All right.
Achilles Jones for $5. Nope. G&G has the chat hostage. We have to pay them not to show us Bree's feet.
That is true.
Billy Butcher for $2. Hail, Geeks and Gamers, and fuck the woke mob. 199. Thank you. Tyrant Lizard King for $5. Did y'all see the trailer for Drive Away Dolls? Guaranteed to make you cringe at least 3 times. Probably the cringiest line ever spoken. We saw that trailer yesterday.
Yep, I've seen that. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's really bad.
It was cringe. And actually, we're all caught up after those.
All caught up.
We're all caught up.
Well,
Nice.
all right, we ran late today, but it was fun. We had a great show. We hope you guys enjoyed it.
I got one more member message.
Make sure you tune in to Geeks and Gamers Daily, the YouTube channel. Subscribe over there. Steph does a great job editing videos together. What you got?
Westward Smile became a member for 5 months. We need Meek, Jeremy Beardo, and Krista to play Mario Party. All of us Geeks and Gamers rage. G&G 199.
It would be fun. It would be fun. So, Kylie says, what type of Coke? It's vanilla Coke. Vanilla Coke. So there you go.
We just got 5 that just came in.
Let's see. Firing Kathleen Kennedy would go down like Palpatine. I am Disney. Row.
That's the thing. If Iger were to ever fire Kathleen Kennedy, I just want to put this out there so I could say it first. Bob Iger didn't kill himself.
Hey, there you go.
He didn't kill himself.
Hey, there you go. All right, so we got a Fortnite member stream tonight, and then we'll be playing more on our Kick channels and all of that good stuff. So make sure you go follow Josiah Rises on Kick. Make sure you follow Fear the Beardo on Kick. Obviously, follow Geeks and Gamers on Kick. We're closing in on 2,000 followers over there, so we appreciate all of your support. It is awesome, and we hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out today's live stream, and we will see you guys a little bit later. Thanks to Josiah, thanks to Beardo, thanks to Steph, thanks to Jed backstage, keeping notes and everything like that. Thanks to the 199. You guys are the best, and we appreciate it. Have a good day, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.